You do realize you're in like private property, right?
Uh-huh.
PD is gonna get called.
This is my hometown, Laredo, Texas. Today, I'm going to be on the southern border between the US and Mexico, exploring the landscape and sharing just a few of the many things that this place offers. I haven't spent a lot of time in these areas in the past few years, but it didn't take me long to notice the increase in surveillance and militarization. Most people from here would complain about the heat and high humidity pushed in from the Gulf of Mexico, which makes outside pretty uncomfortable year-round, not long after the sun comes up. This is one of those days. I'm recording this video at the end of June for some reason. Despite the terrible weather, having crossed 12 state lines across the West and visiting every corner of the state, I can say with confidence that the border of South Texas is still a wonder of its own. One unique difference between Texas and other states when it comes to the southern border is that a large portion of our border has its own natural distinction, the Rio Grande. That's the subject of this video.
Good. Yeah. Did you bring it up? Yeah, it's already away.
That interaction was interesting to me because I feel like I've flown my drone dozens of times in the years prior, and I don't think I've ever been questioned for doing it before. I've never been in this specific area before, but still I was surprised to see this short barbed wire fencing. Also Humvees. I don't remember seeing Humvees along the water. I used to walk along the border as long as my legs would take me, but I started riding about 2 years ago, and I have to admit this is way better, especially with this heat. Constantly on the move makes it so much more bearable. I'm not familiar with this area and almost wandered into what I think was private property, which is an easy mistake to make around here if you aren't careful. So I had to make my way onto the road again to head towards the popular Father McNoby Park, which is my main destination. I found a dirt road leading into the direction that I know that the park is in, and saw some commercial supplies laid out and a few work trucks, but I didn't see any posted signs, so I continued on, making my way into the park to find the river again. Can I get through?
You can control.
I'm trying to get back to the park.
Okay. You do realize you're in like private property, right?
I came through the park to get here.
Okay, yeah. The park ends at like you went by the Lago de Rio, on by IBC. Did you see the sign down there that said?
Oh, I didn't see any like obvious signs.
I don't cite people for that. That's not my thing. I just want to let you know PD is gonna get called by someone over here.
Yeah.
You drive by all the workers.
I passed by, but once I saw the gates, I came back.
Yeah, they're probably gonna call PD. If you go down this road, you're gonna there's a left. Take that left, and it'll take you down to Manadas Creek. Just keep following.
Got you.
You'll be down there.
Cool. Can I get around here, or?
Say what?
Can I get around here? Or?
Yeah, you can go around.
Cool. All right. So ultimately, I was right. This road does, in fact, lead to a public park. So we'll call this a win. I think as long as you aren't looking over your shoulder or doing something obviously suspicious, they won't really bother you much. As I was passing by here, I saw a few guys with some fishing poles and kayaks further down the creek. I had to stop to see what the fuss was about, and I can't blame them. The camera doesn't compare to how this looks in person. Standing in the sun to fly your drone is a good way to make you sweat. I'm familiar with this trail, so I was able to ride a little quicker to cool off. Look at that. Certain sections of these trails don't drain water well and stay muddy even weeks after rain. Some people like to get their two-wheel drive truck stuck here to pass the time. Laredo is a relatively small city and has a higher than average poverty rate at roughly 20%, but almost half of all trade with Mexico comes through Laredo alone, making it the largest land-based point of entry in the country by truck and train, even beating Los Angeles, handling hundreds of billions of dollars in cargo annually.
The National Guard came and told me I can't record because I guess I'm ugly or something. I don't really know.
It's still just a bit before noon. It's already 90 degrees outside, and I'm dying to take my gear off, so I'm on my way to take a break from riding and try to spot some birds. It turns out Laredo is one of the best birding locations in the country. It makes sense when you actually stop to look around for them. Before stepping out into the sun again, I thought I'd take the opportunity to sit in the shade for a few minutes. I made the mistake of not bringing any water with me, and I've been out here for like 2.5 hours already. This woodpecker doesn't like kiskadis. It wasn't until living outside of Laredo that I noticed the variety and density of the birds here. If you stuck around, thank you for watching and for letting me share about this little place I call home. I hope you enjoyed.